So welcome to Chigee Philippines. This is Jerry Cheng, yung brand manager natin. We've launched the AIO-5, which is the smart riding system na pioneered by Chigee last 2023 sa Moto Heritage event. And it was a very good event and it was a success. Madaming nag-adapt ng smart systems natin. Mainly yung mga safety conscious, mga may gustong may dashcam sila, may gustong may blind spot detection sila. At the same time, kailangan nila or gusto nilang may convenience of an Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. 2 years later, the new AIO-6 LTE and the AIO-6 Max. Ang bago sa AIO-6 LTE natin is based on the name itself, LTE. This unit is SIM card capable na. Para saan ang SIM card? It's not gonna be used for navigation, unang-una. Its main use is for safety. Second difference is the 2000 nits brightness na screen natin. Standard high-end cellphones natin are just 1200 nits. This is 2000 nits brightness. So you have no problems in looking at it on daytime, even peak lunchtime when riding. Next, our AIO-5 is basically the standard ngayon sa dashcam recording on a motorcycle, which boasts an 1080p 30 fps with night mode, while the AIO-6 is an upgrade from the AIO-5 na 1080p din, 60 fps with HDR and night mode na. As you can see, the HDR is working flawlessly. Nakita mo yung details ng cloud sa taas, yung langit, at yung shadows natin sa baba. Another improvement from the AIO-5 is this AIO-6 LTE has the smart blind spot detection unit na meron si AIO-5, but it can also be upgraded with a 77mm wave radar na pwedeng ikabit sa likod ng bike to further enhance blind spot detection, especially in low light or even pitch black. Other features includes tire pressure detection, so tire pressure monitoring sensors. It will display also on the dashcam. Lastly, our tire pressure system has also been upgraded na pwede nyo na makita yung tire pressure data nyo sa cellphones nyo, even if you are not with the bike. So mag-ride ka pa lang kinabukasan, alam mo na yung tire pressure mo ngayong gabi, kahit yung bike mo nasa bahay at ikaw ay nasa labas. One more upgrade from the AIO-5 to the AIO-6 is the 6-inch display natin compared to the 5.5-inch display ni AIO-5. The difference may be like half an inch, pero pixel-wise, it's 44% more pixels than the AIO-5. At the same time, it's 80% brighter than the AIO-5 sa 2000 nits brightness natin. One upgrade from the AIO-5 is the AIO-6 has built-in lean angle sensor when you're feeling a bit sporty on the corners. The AIO-6 has built-in lean sensor and max lean display. So you'll be able to see your max lean here, 25 and 38 degrees, depending on what bike you have. The lean sensor, ito, nade-demo namin sa inyo. It's basically, niluwagan lang natin yung bolting sa likod, but it shall be placed in a way na fix yung display natin, but the bike itself is leaning, so you will get the same results. Since niluwagan ko na nga yung mounting system natin sa likod, let's show you how we mount the AIO-6. So first, even if naka-on yung bike, I can freely remove the screen from its quick release plate. The quick release plate is very useful, especially if you have multiple bikes and you want to just purchase one unit and transfer the unit from one bike to the other. Pagkabit ng quick release plate natin is as simple as mga high-end communications natin sa intercom ng helmet natin. It's as simple as lock the bottom part, snap on the top part. That's it. So starting up, once you start your bike, the AIO-6 will detect it and also start. But we are not tapping sa existing wire harness ng mga bikes natin, so warranty claims ng bike will not be voided. Starting up takes as simple as around 15 seconds, even less. Mabilis yung processor natin, and the operating system itself is proprietary Chigee OS system. The moment you start, you don't have to worry about anything. Magko-connect na agad ang Apple CarPlay natin or Android Auto. Same as AIO-5, mas pinabilis lang, mas pina-fluid. Next, the key improvement that we really want to share with you guys is the systems on top. So ano ba ibig sabihin yan? Since this is the AIO-6 LTE, it has a 4G signal display. So makikita mo kung may signal ba ang data mo dito. Next, you have your GPS icon dito. Makikita mo din if connected ka na sa GPS. Then, screen mirroring or CarLink. Makikita mo dito if nakakonect ka na sa CarPlay mo. Last, update notification. It will notify you if may update support na tayo ulit. Kilala naman natin si Chigee sa mga existing clients natin. We always push updates. We are always improving our systems. So, dito sa AIO-6 LTE natin, makikita natin if may mga latest updates tayo. The key feature on the AIO-6 on why you need it as a rider, even I need it, is its LTE function. For me, it trumps over all other function. Yung LTE function nito is clearly one of the best in the automotive industry. What does that mean? The AIO-6 has the LTE feature, which the advantage is if let's say I were to lend my bike to a friend. Gusto kong malaman kung nasaan na siya. I can see its whereabouts sa maps ko. This is live vehicle monitoring, live vehicle mapping. At the same time, tire pressure monitor ko, nakikita ko dito. So, updated siya. 32, 36 PSI, kita ko niya sa phone app ko. Next, 4G signal. Kita ko din. Kita ko din yung GPS ko, full yung signal. I know that this bike is outdoors right now. And lastly, nakikita ko yung screen ko dito, nakasulat drive. So, it means the bike is turned on. So, alam ko yan, kahit malayo yung bike. One key feature of this AIO-6 and Chigee Go app is if you want to have that peace of mind that your family member is riding safe, you can just tap on the dashcam feed and it will wirelessly connect to the cameras, enabling live streaming wherever you are, wherever the bike is, as long as may data coverage yung bike. At hindi lang siya front camera live streaming, but also rear camera live streaming. And this happens real time. So, there. Ang maganda dito, if let's say you need to take a snapshot, you just press the photo icon and it will save directly to the photo album of your phone. Front and rear. So, balik tayo sa photo album ko. It is already saved here. Ngayon, tapos na tayo mag-live stream ng dashcam natin. Back tayo dito. Nakikita natin yung voltage ng baterya natin, yung altitude, GPS location ng bike, so wherever we are. For those people who have a business in renting out their bikes or mga bike rentals, you can now track your bike wherever it is. Malaking bagay yun. Even if watching the dashcam, if the clients are riding safely, yung mga may demo bikes for reviews, malaking bagay. Next, one more thing. If you go to the riding statistics, I can now see kung ano yung mga ni-ride ko in the past. So, I have this, isang kanto. I have that. For the past 60 days, I have a record kung saan pumunta ang bike, saan nanggaling yung bike, ano ginawa, at saan nag-top speed yung bike. So, it will record your ride and it will mark at that specific area kung saan ka nag-top speed. I'm not saying na above speed limit, but kung ano yung maximum speed ng ride mo. Dito sa data ng phone ko, I have ridden nung March 20 dito sa area na yan, with my top speed being 72 kilometers per hour. Average speed of 24.4 kilometers per hour. I can see the records ng bike ko or what I did. Chigee AIO-6, or basically Chigee in itself, is all about safety. Now, we have added a very, very helpful feature which we can access here. Feature settings. We now have a geofencing alert. So what does that mean? I can now select an area and pwede ko lakihan yung perimeter niya or yung radius niya, and I can have a geofence location on my phone. Whenever the bike goes in that location or out of that location, it will send a notification directly on my phone. So, best example, if let's say I have a kid, basically he rode to and from the office, I can get a notification whenever na nakadating na siya sa work niya or nakauwi na siya. That is the purpose of a geofencing feature ng AIO-6. Now, I'm just gonna delete that. Ganun lang kabilis, mag-delete. The most important feature of the AIO-6 LTE, in my opinion, is the SOS alert. So the SOS alert will alert all of your emergency contacts, in which here I have saved my girlfriend. It will alert that emergency contact if the bike ever experiences a crash.
Ano tinitest natin?
A tip over for a long periods of time. It will send the location link and the emergency contact, as simple as clicking the link, makikita na niya kung nasaan yung location na yun, and the dashcam footage. It's safety priority device. One minor feature of the AIO-6, but also as important, is the low voltage protection. So what does that do? Personally, I park my bike anywhere I want. So may it be open parking, indoor parking, mall parking, any open parking I find, okay lang sa akin. From time to time, I do check my app and look at the dash cam kung may nakapark ng ibang malapit sa akin, or you know, just curious of the dash cam as a CCTV. But whenever I use the app, it accesses my phone and it will draw the bike's battery. Low voltage protection is there for you to not go under the set voltage, for you not to drain your battery. So in any case, you will be able to start your bike. What are you greeted with pag open mo ng AIO-6 LTE natin? First, this is the home screen. You will be greeted with your speedometer, that is GPS based, your odometer, that is timeline na naka-install si AIO-6 sa bike natin. As for me, almost 760 kilometers since January. Next, you have your tire pressure monitor. Basically, you don't have to do checking, you don't have to do apak-apak on the tires. And one new feature of the AIO-6 is if you tap the sunset 607, if you tap that, you will get a 5-hour forecast of the weather. You have your humidity, you have your sunset, you have your current location, temperature, high temperature, and the lowest temperature. I have access sa AIO-6 ko. So even if the bike is turned off, I can just go to my app before I start riding and look at the tire pressure of my bike. So currently, I know it's 32.5 and 36.7. Or sa AIO-6 ko, once I open the bike, I will be able to see 32 and 36. One scenario is if I'm planning to ride my bike tomorrow, I can check my app, check my tire pressure, 32 and 36. So I would have a sense of security that I don't need to fill up my bike kasi alam kong may hangin na yung gulong ko at hindi naman siya butas or hindi naman siya nawawala ng hangin. So, that sums up the features and capabilities of the new AIO-6 LTE. It's available now through all our dealer networks nationwide, Chigee Philippines Facebook page, chigee.ph, and Chigee Philippines Instagram page.